We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the race for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the white flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the big umbrella. With it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some gobbling. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneak, it's on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down, Osborne. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on now. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Lion.
Now it's Ajayi. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is Ajayi. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Throwing his Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Osborne. He's going to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Osborne. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
To throw again. Osborne. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Detroit! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Osborne under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get free, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Osborne. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Drake. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A pitch out to Drake. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Back to throw. Osborne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Shorty.
Wins to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking downfield for Dobson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Off the play fake. Osborne. Nigel Bradham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. He goes underneath to Drake. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, Osborne, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Detroit!
On second down, it's Drake. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. To throw on third down. Osborne, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
On first down, Osborne. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Great 15, great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hang in there now, hang in there now.
Wentz now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds. Second inning in half number 1. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Wentz to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be.
Devontae Parker. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on first is Wentz. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hey, other side, solid.
On the toss, here's White. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Wentz. And this is incomplete. Ryan Grant, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
All right, here we go.
On the give, this is Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Osborne. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
On third down, Osborne. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. For Drake. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
To throw on second down, Osborne. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Osborne. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Wentz now on first down. Looking downfield for Dodson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on second down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. They'll run with White. Now White lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Come on now, let's go. 81, 81. Lion.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. It's Ryan Brand. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Empty.
Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
On the ball. For Tokyo.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down.
Lion.
On 1st down, Wentz. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And the kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Osborne. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This complete left side to Aguilar. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Go.
He's back to throw. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Let's go. Great. Over here.
They run with Ajayi. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Right back to him on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then